Hey guys, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today we have one of our old friends returning. We're here with Edgar Chambers the Fifth from Aberdeen, Scotland. Although he's not Scottish, he's just been there studying and probably learning how to put on a kilt. I don't know what he's been doing over there, but he is back here for the first time in the States in about a year. And so we've brought him to the house. He wants to view our reptile collection, as he used to come check this out when we were still pretty small. So we're going to see what he remembers, what he can recognize, and see if we can find something that maybe, I don't know, he'll find kind of amazing. So, you ready to do this?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We'll let you get away with that. We already had to edit it once because it's a family show. But we'll start with a regular old ball python. Remember this girl here?
Alithia.
Alithia, right. Now this is, again, kind of a quick tour of a lot of things for you guys, too. This is just a normal, straight out of Africa ball python. You can see she is just starting her shed cycle. See that pink is starting to come in?
Oh, yeah.
So she's about to go into shed. We'll toss her back in there. Okay, you remember her?
No, the eyes glazed over at that point, or no?
They haven't yet, but they will. This, okay. I know you'll remember this girl.
Andromeda, she's my girl.
That's one of your favorites. Look how much bigger she's gotten.
She doesn't look that much bigger.
But she doesn't. You have no memory from a year ago. She actually laid probably 6 babies since last time you were here.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe more. I don't know if you were here the first time she laid or not. And she's already put that weight on plus some. So she's doing really, really good for us.
This is my lucky snake.
That's your lucky snake, huh?
Yep.
She doesn't think so. She's like, let me go.
Fair enough.
We'll put her back in there. So, you know what those all are. Let's see if you can recognize this thing here. The snake actually is about to shed again. See that pink?
Oh, yeah.
Looks terrible right now, but do you recognize her?
No. I'm pretty sure you didn't have her.
Okay, can you tell me what you think's in there? It's alright. Guess. Be wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. No biggie.
Exantic?
Oh, no! Exantic kills yellow! There's no Exantic in that snake!
Ghost?
There's no ghost. This is a super pastel spider.
Super pastel spider.
It's a killer bee. She is one of our own production. We love little Electra there. You can feel that spider wobble going up and down. That's pretty cool. I'll show you one of Kurt's favorites. This snake is definitely in shed.
Oh, yeah.
Blue in the face.
Oh, yeah.
And, any idea what that is?
I'll
give you a hint. You said it on the last one and you were wrong.
Ghost?
Ghost! Bam! We got one right. Oh. Ghost. It's a hypomelanistic, also known as a ghost.
I'm awesome.
Gives it that washed out pattern.
Yep.
So a really cool snake there. She was our last one to lay eggs this year. So that's kind of cool.
Now what's her name?
Her name is Manaya.
Manaya.
Do you recognize this gal here?
I don't.
No, he's never seen that one.
I don't think I've seen it.
You've never seen this one?
No.
Okay. You want to get a hint on what that morph is? Like 50 Cent, them guys talk about this in the club all the time.
I don't know.
What would those guys be singing about in the club?
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
This is why Edgar doesn't rap. Oh my god. That just happened, guys. Cameraman Kurt can't even contain himself. He's over there trying not to laugh and get caught on camera. Man, you know what? Eminem ain't got nothing to fear from you, buddy. A champagne. You gotta pop the cork on the champagne.
Okay.
This is a champagne. Oh, man.
Now, quick question. Is that Cristal or what kind of champagne?
She's Cristal. She's a high-end.
Okay.
She's a high-end. Okay, let's get some other stuff that's going to blow your mind. Let's see if I can find something that I think is completely amazing. This one. This is one you've never seen. Whoa!
And
the tub fell out. That was fun. See if you've ever seen that.
Mojave.
How in the hell did you know that?
I've spent a lot of time researching Mojave, and unfortunately, Mojave is also in my tab bookmarks on my computer.
Mojave snakes are?
Mojave and Killer Bee are the two that I click on accident a lot.
Really?
Yes.
But you didn't recognize my Killer Bee.
I did not.
She isn't shed, but you're right. This is a Mojave, and not just that. This is a really bright Mojave. She's extremely nice. Really excited about what she can do.
I read the tag.
You cheater, I heard that. Quit cheating. Told you can't cheat, man.
I'll recognize a banana.
We might put that to the test. All right, check out this guy.
I have absolutely no idea.
What do you think of him, though?
He's pretty. I really like the pattern on him.
The pattern's definitely different than a normal. And I think the color is different. The pattern, you get all this granite speckling, and he actually may be a granite. Yep. This is what's known as a blitz.
A blitz.
The belly is crazy. Look at that thing. It's just
so is he German?
He might be, or he might play. This might be the next defensive end for the Vikings. You know.
Woo!
Whoa! 5-0, baby. So let's put that back. Sorry to all you Packer fans out there. We're 5-0. Just probably lost a bunch of people there. You'll know this one, of course. These are so easy to recognize.
Artemis, baby.
Yeah. What is this one?
He's definitely pied.
Yeah, definitely pied.
Yep.
Definitely pied.
Back at the shop, I thought I saw another pied, but I was wrong.
Oh,
what was that?
Well, I'll show you what that was. Let me throw this pied back.
You got a sibling.
I have a sibling. And what he's talked about when he says back in the shop is, remember we talked about taking over part of Manhattan Reptile World. He came and visited us there today, and that's what he's talking about back in the shop.
Yeah, exactly like this one.
It was exactly like this one. What is this one? Any idea?
I completely forgot. That's why I asked.
Well, if you wave your hand in front of her face, she'll magically tell you what she is.
I'll take a pass.
She isn't shed, so she looks really dark, but there's a white ring that made him mistake a pied earlier. And she was what we were hoping would end up being a champagne calico, but the more that we've had her, the more I think it's just champagne. The other one you saw, I do believe, was a champagne calico at the shop. Okay. And if you remember, I talked about the pattern as they got to the back third, really deleting and changing. As you can see, this one stays a lot more consistent. And how the sides, I said, got lighter in the back third?
Yeah.
Minus the ringer.
Very consistent.
This one doesn't. It stays very consistent. And even when this one is shed out, it's going to be a lot darker than that one. That one has tended to lighten up. And I think that's that calico influence. However, Kurt and I wanted to keep the snake because of that right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost looks like a pied, but it's not a pied. And it's the best example of a ringer I've ever personally produced. So we definitely wanted to keep that. It was just kind of a mind-blowing to see that, really happen. Oh, yes, not a fun one. You'll know that one. Here's one you should know.
That is most certainly 110% a banana.
And it's like, every time we do something like this, we have somebody come over and see all these snakes. I swear to God, they're all in shed. This is like a women's basketball team. They all get in sync. So,
and you claim to be a family show.
Well, my younger viewers will think we're just talking about layups, okay? So this one is definitely in shed as well. So, and again, you can tell that if we flip him over.
Yep.
You can see the pink. Maybe.
Definitely see the coloration in his eyes.
Yeah, and the eyes are starting to haze over. So he is building to a shed as well. But we really like our bananas around here. We really like our banana stuff.
Now, Matt, what causes the change in the bananas to get that speckled pattern?
You know what? This is what the gene does. Like, nobody knows why it does that. It just does. So you get little spots of, almost like freckles, little spots of melanin popping up. So, this is one that I'm not even sure what it is. Come on, everybody.
Wow, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
He or she?
This is a she.
Oh, cool.
You can hold her. She's pretty friendly.
Yeah, that's what you told me earlier.
Well, anytime it's a smaller snake, there is some risk to that. But that one is one that we are keeping. So it looks slightly different than one of its siblings.
And what is this one?
Well, we know it's got lesser and pastel in it. We're not sure, as if it happens to have sulfur too.
Oh, cool.
Because this is a sibling here. And if you see, those colors are just a little different. See a little bit, slight difference?
Slightly different.
And there's also, well, you're doing good. I'm pointing out stuff. So there's also a lot more blushing on the back of this one than there is here. So we're wondering, and even the side colors. I'm not going to, you're fine.
Matt, you said you were going to get me tagged today.
I didn't say as many tags as possible. You're fine. I know how they're acting. They're not going to get tagged by this one. But here, put the side up here. Quit running that hand away. I'm trying to show something. There you go. You can see a big difference in the sides, too.
Matt, I hate you.
So really cool stuff. Really cool stuff.
I've never been tagged before, and I played a lot with his snakes. And I don't intend to.
You don't intend to.
Well, you know.
Here, I'll let you pull this out yourself then.
What?
Oh, yeah, why not? Reach on in there and get that
You're funny, man. Good try. No.
Why?
Thank you. I said I'd like to remain tag-free.
Look at this guy. You know, he's Aberdeen Scottish guys are supposed to be all big. No, he's a scary
I'm a little
snake.
Kansas boy, okay?
Scary
I
little
moved to the
snake.
big city.
This is one of your favorite girls' offspring.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of Andromeda's babies. We're holding her back this year.
All right.
That's was one of the females that we decided to keep. And camera guy Kurt actually helped pick that hold back. He was kind of enamored with that one. The contrast is really nice.
Her face is very pretty. Her
Yeah,
eyes are deep red.
She's wonderful.
Well, pinky.
Pinky in the Brain. Should have named her Pinky in the Brain.
Really
But actually, I don't even think we haven't even named this one yet.
So, Pinky in the Brain.
Nope, doesn't fit the mold of what we named. So
I know.
you know. Let's see if there's anything else we should show off. Kirk, anything that would be awesome to pull out that he's never seen? No, he's never seen these guys.
Oh, how's Sin doing?
Doing good. What is that?
I don't know.
Kurt, what is that?
It's a super pastel spot nose.
It is a super pastel spot nose, which is really cool. So when we breed it, we'll make nothing but at least pastels.
So now, how do you know it's a spot nose? Where does the spot?
A spot nose comes in. It's easier to see on normal in the face.
Yeah.
It's hard to see on these guys. It changes the head blushing a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And then just a pattern on the head a little bit. And then also, it just kind of funkifies the pattern from what a normal super pastel would be. So it's,
Yeah, super pastel would be a little lighter, and this the blacks.
Yeah,
darker.
it brings out some more variable colors in there. That's what it does. So, and we got two of those, a male and a female. Oh, I'll show you my snake that always wins at the bar. You ready? Check that guy out. You know what you're doing right now? Any idea?
About to get tagged?
No. Can you guess what morph that is, first of all?
No.
It's what we call a clown.
Okay.
Not one of those creepy clowns that are following people around right now. People, seriously, quit being idiots. Don't scare old people in a clown suit. You're going to do that someplace like here, and somebody's going to put a round in you. Just think before you dress up like a creepy clown. You are holding my one-eyed trouser snake.
Wait, he only has one eye.
Yeah, his name's Trouser.
Oh, nice. That doesn't
right.
fit the mold, though, does it?
It doesn't. We broke the mold for him because, well, I wanted
You gotta have a one-eyed trouser snake.
Yeah, and this way I can go to places and say, hey, my one-eyed trouser snake's bigger than yours. Or I can say, hey, you're holding my one-eyed trouser snake. And you really are. So, that's him. He's pretty cool. And you can see he's starting to get a little pinkish. We got a shed coming on him, too. It's that time of year when it's just kind of...
Now, can you actually bring that snake back out for me?
Yeah.
I really like your one-eyed trouser snake.
Everybody does. My one-eyed trouser snake is amazing.
Now, I remember there's a morph that causes that straight lining across the back.
There's several.
Okay, so Clown is one of those.
Well, Clown can. Clown's not always a perfect line like that. And you can see his is rather broken when you get up top here.
Yeah.
Clown is just it's really a pattern and color morph, and it's a recessive gene, and you can only see it in the head, then the way the pattern reduction goes all the way through.
Fair enough.
But you can get what's called genetic stripe, which is not something I keep any of here. We do have some at the shop, which will help to create a solid line. There's also one called tri-stripe that does...
Now, is he at all either one of those two?
Nope, he's just straight up 100% clown.
100% Clown, okay.
Yep. The one eye, too, will be not an issue for breeding. It's believed to be caused by an incubation situation. We didn't make him, so...
If anything, it'll just help him with the ladies, right?
It's kind of like being a pirate, you know? This is another one you've never seen. I like the snake. I don't know what Kurt's thoughts are on that one.
I like it. Has a really deep black.
And the blacks are really black, and I really like the contrast. This is Merlin.
It definitely has a very sharp contrast, which I do like.
And that Mojave that you cheated and guessed right on, he is breeding her this year. The goal being some mystic potion. Because Merlin is a mystic.
Ah.
Mystic Potions are probably one of my favorite 2 gene combinations that are out there. So I'm really excited to do that. So, out of all these things you've seen so far,
Which is my favorite?
what's your favorite, man?
Well, you know, I gotta love Andromeda. She's my girl.
Yeah.
Besides that, I have to go with the bananas. I've always loved
Love
them.
the bananas?
Bananas are great.
Okay, let me show you a few new
Especially when they're young.
What about that psycho right there? We haven't even shown anybody this. He's actually in shed right now. I just picked this up recently in Tinley Park, Chicago. What do you think of that thing?
It's pretty.
Pick that thing up, sweetie.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's what you said about that earlier, man.
Yeah, so dangerous. So dangerous.
Fuck you.
This is what's called a GHI, which is an acronym, stands for Gotta Have It. And you can see why you can. Look at the black in that. Remember, this is in shed. Look at the black in that. I'm really excited about what the snake can do. Put him back in there. And one more. It's made to help Kurt out. Here you go. Reach in there and grab that one. Every time.
He said he was going to get me tagged today. I'd rather not. I had a rough day, okay?
This is our little ghost female. Oh, you're going to hold her?
Yeah.
There you go. We also kind of nicknamed her Machine Gun.
Poking her head right out.
She is usually pretty nice. Not really. No, this is actually one of the angriest ball pythons I've ever seen. You gonna put her back now?
Yep.
Why? Why would you put her back?
Bye-bye. Oh, shit.
We'll leave that one in there. Really, though, when you do deal with an angry ball python like this, it's really not that bad. So, and I'll show you. Like, so you have a snake that... Come on in here, Kurt.
To all the kids out there, real quick, Matt loves getting tagged for some reason.
No, I don't.
I don't know why.
I hate getting bit.
But you know what?
No,
I'd rather stay bit-free.
We're not going to get bit. So come on in here, I'll show you guys a trick. So when you're dealing with a snake that's really aggressive like this, one of the things you can do is, one, you can use a tool to pick her up. Or two, you can give her something to focus on. And then often you can come underneath and move her where you need. Now, as you can see, I didn't get bit doing that. This is all fear. It's all fear. She's not really being aggressive. She's defensive. And so I gave her something to focus on. And I'm not anywhere near scaring her. But she'll focus on that and then allow me to pick her up. So that's kind of how that's done. That's one way of doing it. Another way is you can, she almost turned around and got me there, is you can just ball them up if you need to, which we've done on camera before, which would be just take your hand and go over the top or underneath, and you're wanting to put them in a nice enclosed space to allow them that dark area that they need. So,
like she was before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, you can see I'm just maintaining her focus. That's all I'm doing, so it's not on my hand or anything else. And I can do what I need to do without putting myself in a bad spot. And it's not because I'm worried about getting bit. Getting bit by one of these guys is really not a big deal. It just, I don't want to break their teeth. I don't want to cause them a problem. So I'd rather them not actually get a bite on me where we could have an issue. So this keeps her, you know, where she's focused on something that's not my face or my hand that's working her. When we're done, you can just set her back down. Problem solved. Just like that. So you see there's always a way to deal with angry little snakes.
So why are you just teaching me this now?
Well, I'm not just teaching you, I'm teaching them. I didn't want to teach you because I think it's funny if you get bit. Not really. We don't want anybody to get bit.
That's not true. That's not what he said earlier.
Now, have you seen one of these before?
What is... Oh... What was that one?
This one we haven't done its own video yet either. Kurt, can you even see that? Here's the thing you don't know about our camera guy. He's almost a little bit vertically challenged.
He's very vertically
challenged. He's like, I can't see in that cage. That's what he tells me all the time. I can't see in that one. This, can you guess what that is? It's not a ball python. It's an entire
I'm guessing a snake.
Oh my god, you're so smart. But can you guess what type of snake there? Hero.
I remember seeing NEO on the tape.
That's its name.
Oh, shoot.
No, that's not his name. I lied to you. That's not the type of snake.
And I think it was red was on there too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's red. Well, can you not see it?
Well,
red?
I can see it's red. It's also
I'll tell you
yellow
this.
and black.
I'll tell you this.
It's actually very pretty.
The type of snake this is named for a color. It's a color is the first name in the type of snake this is.
Well, I already got the color right.
But is that the name?
Red... something or other?
God, you're so dumb on this. Yeah.
Red,
This
yellow.
actually is a green tree python.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Did you hear it? Green,
Yeah.
green tree python.
Wait, then why is it red?
It's a damn good question. No, they are red or they're yellow. The red neo stands for red neonate.
Okay.
Over here we have our yellow GTP, our yellow neonate. Right here, she's a little bit bigger. You can reach in there and pick her up if you want.
Oh, I'll take a pass.
Probably a good idea because GTPs, especially these Biocs, are known to be a little bit on the crazy side. So again, we're doing the same thing with her. I'm giving her something to focus on that's got heat and a little bit of movement. And I'm keeping it out of range. So hopefully she'll not, focus on my face. The easiest thing to do with them is just pick up the perch they're on. But you can see the difference in this yellow neonate versus that red neonate. But as they both age, they'll both most likely turn green. That red one will turn orange first, is what it's looking like it's going to do, and then it'll start going to green. You can see the orange on the top of its head. This one will just go straight to green. And if you look close on its back, right in there, so I guess you can't see my finger, there you can, right up in there, you'll start to see the green in little bits and spots. So it's just barely coming in, so.
Now, Matt, I actually have a question.
Perfect. I was hoping you'd have a question. Yes, Edgar?
So, I noticed on the carpet python,
Yes.
the heat pits, if I'm right, are on the side of the cheek down here.
He actually did remember something from a year ago. They are.
So now, this is a really stupid question.
There's no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Is that why it's called the carpet python? It's because its things are lower than a ball python, for example?
No. I don't have any
Okay.
reason why that'd make it a carpet python. The name carpet python actually comes from the pattern and colors on them. This is a jungle jaguar carpet python. But when they were originally discovered and given a common name instead of just the Latin name, they were reminiscent of the patterns and
Things are
carpets.
Okay.
Yeah, those really pretty carpets from the Middle East and things.
Oh, okay.
So that's where they got the name carpet python.
Fair enough.
So, yep, that's where it comes from. And carpet pythons is kind of a catch-all term now.
Yeah.
Because there's coastal carpets, jungle carpets, diamond carpets, all kinds of things that kind of fall under the carpet python.
And
then
each
you
one of
get
those are their own
crosses.
species, right?
Well, they're
Or-
all, yes, I mean, they're all able to cross and do cross in the wild.
Okay.
But all of them follow the Morelia family.
Okay.
So you have a family that falls under Morelia,
Yeah.
and then you've got all these different subspecies in that. As a matter of fact, the green tree pythons used to be in a different family, but now both also are Morelia. So we have 3 Morelia in this room.
So all pythons aren't in the same family?
Well, I mean, they're all pythons. So you have, the Pythonidae
Yeah,
they all fall under.
Okay.
And then, so, you have your Constrictus and Pythonidae and Boidae. And then underneath that, you start having the different ones. So, your balls would be your royal pythons or Pythonus regis. These are Morelias and more Morelia. And that's about what we've mostly got here is the regis and the Morelia. You can crossbreed some of those. I don't think I've ever seen a carpet and a ball cross, but I'm sure it's been done. I have seen carpets crossed with Burmese. Angolan and balls have been crossed. So you can do all kinds of stuff there. But we try to keep our crossbreeding to a little bit closer in the species family. Like, this is actually a hybrid. And anybody that says they have a pure jungle jag and it's not a hybrid is a liar. Or they just don't know what they're talking about. Most likely they just don't know what they're talking about. The jag comes from coastal carpets.
Okay.
So the only way to get that jag pattern into the jungles is to breed it to a coastal that's a carrier of jag, pass the jag on, and you take that, 50-50 jag, and you breed it
to
another jungle, so keep bringing in more and more and more of that yellow.
Yeah.
Is what you do to get this nice, bright, clean,
He is really
awesome
pretty.
rocking animal. Yeah, carpets are awesome. They get better and better as they age.
Do you mind if we check out Parthenos?
No, I don't mind at all. Although, of course,
Oh, do you have any young?
she's in shed.
Oh gosh, they all.
They all are. It's like,
They're all synced, man. I tell you what.
yep.
Now,
Any young what?
do you have any young bumblebees?
I don't. I did. I made some, but I sold them all because that's what we try to do.
Fair enough.
The only young things we really have left, we kind of showed you the lesser pastels and the albino and the new additions we had. We've got some brand new babies. Should we show some of the brand new babies?
Yeah, why not? I want to see them.
These haven't even shed yet. That's why they're on paper towels. Like, here, that one's about to shed.
1 second, I'm just gonna take a quick peek at the other stream here.
This is the smallest snake I've ever hatched.
Really?
Yeah, it came out the egg at 29 grams, so we're really hopeful it's going to do well. We're waiting for it to have its first shed.
Has it eaten yet?
No, not that would be normally. See, the eyes are blue. See that? See that? So it's in shed now. What we're going to do is just moisten up its paper towel a little bit. Make that shed go a little easier.
I'd really hate it if my mom went my bed.
What we're going to, what we're going to do is we have to probably start that on a smaller food item than we normally would. But it came out with a full belly, full yolk sac, so we're letting that develop and not like getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes, but hopefully we can keep that one going at 29 grams. These guys here, like here's a normal size baby. Right here, Edgar. You can see the difference in this one's size.
Oh, wow. That's a lot bigger.
This one's also in shed. And what these guys are, is they're all double het. 100% het for ghost and exanthic. So
Alright.
Really excited about that. Working on some true ghost stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We love having a guest from overseas. Kind of overseas. What I mean by kind of is he's American, but he's a student.
I'm from here, but I left last year, so I'm back for a semester.
So do you see a difference here?
I definitely see a lot of difference, man. You got a lot of new cool snakes, man.
Yeah, wait till you're back in a year from now. Like, this is going to expand another bunch. I mean, we have some huge plans coming.
I'm almost scared.
It's going to be, well, so am I. Trust me, it's fearful for me every day, too, because I keep finding things I love, and it just grows and grows and grows. But it's a good time. Again, family show, Edgar. Family show. Golly, I can't take him anywhere. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch
you guys again later.
Again next week.